Hello Scorpios, I hope you're all doing well. In today's reading, we'll be looking at whoever you're thinking about for January.
There's unfinished business coming through and There's unfinished business coming through and someone's either holding on to guilt. There's some stress, anxiety. Some of you, this was a third-party situation, so you chose to remove yourself. You're coming through as detached. But let's see. Let's get 2 cards to represent this person's energy, whoever you're thinking about. Who is this person on Scorpio's mind? 3 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. They seem to be work-focused. They don't feel the most inspired with what they're doing, but they are coming through as hardworking and willing to collaborate with others. But definitely they have money on their mind. Why is 3 of Pentacles here? Yeah, this person is needing assistance is what I'm seeing. So they do have a lot of support around them. People holding them up literally is what I'm getting. Why is Ace of Wands in reverse? The Sun. Yeah, it's almost lacking creativity, inspiration. They don't feel the most hopeful about a situation. There was a situation that they did have high hopes for. They were feeling very optimistic. They may have even taken a risk here. It didn't quite pan out the way they wanted. So they're sort of building their way up. This can be in terms of a creative project. This can be this relationship with you, right? Especially if things ended as fast as they started. So this person's still recovering. They're coming out of something difficult is what I'm seeing. This is their grounded is how they're seeing you. But you're not about the drama, you know, any game playing, toxic habits, patterns, and you'll be out the door is how they're seeing you. So you're not about drama. Just a very nice, genuine person. And money is on your mind. Your business is on your mind. You have a lot going on because we have her cooking here in the background. We have her cleaning. She's feeding her baby. There's a lot going on, you know? So yeah, they see you as busy and having no time for anyone's BS. You have things to do, tasks to complete. Busy, busy. How will this person be feeling about Scorpio? 7 of Pentacles. Well, they're in assessment mode here. They're still patiently waiting and they are wanting to invest in you, so they haven't quite left the scene. Interesting. For some of you, I feel this person will be a little bit more expressive towards you here in February, but I need more clarity. Clarify 7 of Pentacles time for you to fit you in their busy schedule, because we did start off with 3 of Pentacles. They had work on their mind, but they're wanting to make time for you. They feel you're worthy. That is what I'm getting. But I see them, they're sort of going back and forth here in their mind as well when it comes to you, Scorpio, right? Like, should I keep investing? Will it go anywhere? Should I hold back? I'm not sure. So they don't really know. They're having a hard time reading you. I actually want 1 card for 5 of Swords. Why is this person viewing Scorpio as the 5 of Swords in reverse? Empress. Yeah, this person sees your power. This person thinks that you're someone who's very classy, someone of high value, and anything that will lower your vibration, you won't participate. This person's really putting you on a pedestal to some extent here, right? So, you know, between the both of you, they still respect you. Whether they show that or not, they do. It's almost this person talks about you fondly to other people as well. That is the vibe I'm getting from them. Interesting. Sorry, Scorpio, so there was an interruption. I had to pause the video. But I'm getting a lot of messages now when I look at the spread. Yeah, so right now in their feelings, they are leaning in the direction of wanting to invest, but they go back and forth. And the reason for a lot of you, right, the indecision is because you seem to be very focused on some goal here for a lot of you, because the Empress is holding her stomach here. So there may be a new, you know, creative endeavor, some work situation, but something is taking up your focus that is other than this person. It can be your children, right? Literally with the pregnancy. Ooh, some of you may be having a child with this person and they're being very supportive. That is also coming through. But for others of you, yeah, it's sort of, you know, Scorpio's not really giving me the time of the day. So maybe I should abandon this and stop overthinking things and mind my own business. And that is what I'm getting. But if it were up to them, they're still wanting to give to the situation. They're still interested on some level. Why is 8 of Swords in reverse here for all this? 4 of Swords, yeah. It's the indecision. They're not sure. They're going back and forth. So that is a confirmation there. You know, should I keep investing? Should I pull back and move in a different direction? Some of you, there may be little to no communication, or you're on a break, 4 of Swords. But the issue with this person is 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And I think I was picking up on that for your January reading as well. So yeah, this person still seems to be indecisive. What is this person's intentions towards Scorpio? Oh, there's our player, inconsistent energy. Yeah, no. This person, if they were flighty, had player-like tendencies in the past, they're still up to their same tricks. Which is why, interesting enough, this person may have been playing games with you. They're seeing you as 5 of Swords in reverse. You've established stronger boundary. You're saying, I don't have time for your BS, right? I'm too focused on growing my business and my baby, you know, something along those lines. They're not. This is a strong player energy, Scorpio. I don't think I need clarification. Their intentions is still to be inconsistent. Sometimes, some of you, this was someone who promised more than they can deliver. What action will this person take towards Scorpio? They're very unpredictable. I don't see them putting in the work. They're very confused. They're all over the place. They're wanting change, but they're not realizing that they need to change themselves before there can be changes in the relationship, right? If there is a relationship between the both of you. They're stuck. They're stuck right now, but they're wanting change, but they're not doing anything to facilitate that change. Something. Clarify Wheel of Fortune for what action this person. Yeah, this person has no control over you or the situation. Some of you, the universe, whatever you believe in, is putting obstacles here. In the two of you coming together. Yeah, they're letting go of the wheel. They're taking their hands off and they're saying, I can't make this happen. Magician in reverse. Wow. You're too powerful for this person to mess with you, your energy. You're protected. How will Scorpio feel about this person on their mind? Yeah, you're healing. You're coming out of this strength. Some of you may be holding on to some sort of repressed emotion, anger. You're healing, but there may be times, bouts of anger, frustration. It's being repressed because strength is when we're trying to restrain ourselves. But they're saying don't restrain yourself. Feel what you need to, right? If you repress this or whatever you're doing here with strength, it will come back to haunt you later. Why 3 of Swords in reverse? 9 of, why strength? Hermit, yeah, you need to go within, self-reflect. Get to the root of this. The strength can be anger, but it's pent-up emotions that we're needing to work on. And you are doing that for a lot of you. I'm seeing 9-9. You can be single, independent, you're happy, or you're getting there. That is what you're moving towards, right? Self-love is what we need to work on. Do you see how she's hugging herself? She's loving herself. So be kind to yourself and you're healing. 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Yeah, a lot of you, I don't see you currently involved in the situation, or I see you distancing yourself. It's almost, I'm seeing a bubble around you. Let's see, what is the potential outcome between Scorpio and this person? Don't doubt yourself. That's the only thing that will hold you back, is you doubting yourself and not having confidence in you and what you can achieve. I'm seeing a lot of fears, anxieties come through. You're going to hear. Yeah, you're walking away, you're turning your back, you're detaching. But there's still, I can't pinpoint this, but there's something going on here. Because I started off with the World in reverse, Death in reverse. That's major arcana coming through in reverse. 3 major arcana, right? I see you walking away temporarily, because this is minor arcana, 6 of Swords. I don't want to repeat past cycles, right? The infinity symbol. I've been going round and round, Wheel of Fortune, karmic lessons. I'm tired. Moon, it's exhaustion. And I want peace of mind, but there's something being repressed here, and I see that in your feelings, I see it in your outcome. Because there's a resistance to change or transformation here. So what advice do you have for Scorpio then? This situation, this person will come and go for as long as you let them. Because I'm seeing a bit of an inconsistent sort of, they weren't wanting to leave this situation. I see someone who has little hope, but they're wanting to come back around to you. But they're still not being vulnerable with you, so I don't know why they're wanting to come back around in the first place. If they don't trust you, why are they coming back to you? Is my issue. How will Scorpio be viewing this person on their mind? Yeah, you feel that. Some of you, there's no contact, there's no communication. Some of you may literally feel this person's dishonest. And they can be. King of Wands in reverse. What is this person on Scorpio's mind intentions towards Scorpio? This was wanting to flip through earlier, so it's an important message. Just wait and see. I'm going to make it up to you if that's the last thing I do. Death in reverse, unfinished business. But it's almost if you were to let this cycle repeat, you're not listening to your intuition. There's red flags here, is what I'm seeing. Wow, and as I say that, I have addictions that I haven't told you about, but too afraid to tell you and lose you forever. There's something lurking here beneath the surface. This person, you know that something's off, but this person is not giving you the answers, the clarity. So what it's telling me is you will have to rely on your intuition for answers, because I don't see you getting them from this person if that is the case. It's going to require that you fight for my love and affection. I get a lot of attention, so if you don't want to, it's okay. And you're saying I don't want to. At least that is how this person was perceiving you. I'm not going to compete for your attention, because I know my worth, Empress. Thanks, but no thanks. This person wanted you to chase them, fight for them. King of Wands in reverse. But they desperately want to talk to you. I'm willing to start a fight just to have a chance to talk to you. Just say something to me. So that tells me a lot of you are maybe giving them the silent treatment, or you're just not acknowledging them. So there was blockages in communication. What is this person's oh, okay. Can you learn to trust me? I'm going to be honest with you. You're important to me. This person's very possessive over you as well. I'm going to conquer you. I don't care who you're dating. You're mine. So they still feel a sense of ownership over you. Can you learn to trust me? I don't think you can. I want to reach out to you, but you send me mixed signals. I want to be certain you want me to. So if there's no communication, there's no clarity. You both may be wondering where you stand with the other. I'm going to act according to how you act towards me. So tit for tat. So if you act like you're not interested, I'm going to do the same. That's sort of the vibe. They play games. And you weren't interested in playing games. What advice do you have for Scorpio in regards to this person on the line? It's okay. Yeah, there's something you're going through or you're repressing. Pain is a part of growing. Don't numb the pain. What was I telling you? You're repressing. Don't do it. It's okay. Pain is a part of growing. Don't numb the pain. It's okay to allow yourself to feel your emotions so you can start your healing journey. Scorpio, we need to flip the High Priestess and Death upright. It's coming through in reverse. What is it? What are you holding on to? See, if you're having a hard time releasing, get help. There's nothing wrong asking for assistance, whether it's trusted family, friends, but you need to, it can even be a journal, so you need to get that out. Some of you, it can be, you know, if it's repressed anger, moving your body, exercise can be very good. If some of you have Pluto or Mars in the 12th house, this is really important for you to move your body, especially if you have those placements, or even Sun in the 12th house. Let's get one more. Love sacrifice. Special event. I can't talk. Special event. Love wins. Yeah, Cupid's preparing something for you, and it is fated. So if one situation doesn't work out, do know that there is something being prepared for you. And this person, whoever it is, will be perfect for you, is what I'm saying. Love sacrifice. Don't sacrifice yourself in seeking love. You'll end up unhappy and hating yourself for it. Be with someone who makes you feel good. And it's not this person that I'm picking up on. They don't make you feel good. They have you, you know, they're leaving you in the dark with a lot of doubts, frustration, never knowing where you stand with them, perhaps even doubting yourself if you're crazy, right? And it's not you, it's them. You're not the problem. They are. But you also have some internal work to do, right? What advice? Yeah, I'm going to take those because of the force they came through with. Breaking down and quiet reflection. Death in reverse. Upheaval is shaking the foundation of your security. Question your thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Are they naive or blinding you? Necessary, imminent change. But you're resisting that change in your outcome, and that is proving to be a blockage moving forward. So until you confront whatever these fears are, it will hinder your progress here moving forward. We have quiet reflection. Take the time to meditate and go within. Still your mind and listen closely to what you hear. Trust your inner voice that's sending you a message, and you're not listening to your inner voice. You're getting downloads, messages. However you connect to spirit, they're wanting you to focus on your spirituality because you are receiving guidance, but you're overlooking it. High Priestess in reverse. You know, when we look at you, if I look at your cards, from the outside, it looks like everything is very peaceful, abundant. You have it all together. You have nothing to complain about. So what this breaking down, this has to do with your internal world. There's a lot of upheaval, shakeup when it comes to your emotions. I'm not sure these are being expressed outwardly, right? But this is what is going on the inside. This is what you're presenting to the outside. But you know what? You'll have to go through this shakeup, this breaking down, so you can get to this point as well. 9 of Cups, right? Okay, let's get an overall card for you. Sort of a theme for the month. What? Plant the seeds. Go with the flow. So they're saying don't resist the change. Go with the flow. This card is reminding me. I'm not sure what the actual meaning is in this book. We'll look at that, but whatever you're planning. But let's read this. This card probably isn't telling you to plant an actual seed. That's the divination meaning. Instead, it suggests that it is time to start something new Is it time to look for a new job, embark on an adventure, or encourage a budding relationship? Plant the seeds for future growth in your life, even if you have to start small. Is there some project you have been considering? This card is a hint that it might be time to take the first step. Yeah, so there may be some endeavor that you've been putting off, and they're saying the time is right, go for it. It may be a small step forward, but whatever you put your intention to, it can be very successful. So with dedication, time, and effort, the seed can grow into something very prosperous here for you. So it's a thumbs up from the universe if you've been wanting to take a new class, join some sort of exercise program. I'm not sure what you've been wanting to do, but you would know, right? So they're saying go for it. I want to see your overall energy when I split the deck. King of Pentacles. Scorpio's overall energy. A lot of you, I'm picking up on a past person. So you know what? If you're dealing with someone new, let's get a few cards on this person. This King of Wands is haunting you. What is this person's intentions? Okay, that's not bad. What is the potential outcome? Well, that is bad. No. If you're dealing past or new, there's someone who's wanting you. They're putting in work, right? Because they're wanting sex from you. And this may be a third party, or they have other people in their energy. So tread carefully. New or past, I'm getting a player vibe. Scorpio. So the only reason they're investing, it's almost a chaser energy, is because they want something out of you. Straightforward message. So be careful of who you're dealing with. If you're looking for a sex-based connection, then this person can be a lot of fun. They're very entertaining. But no, they have other things on their mind. I don't see them wanting to stick around, or they're not the commitment type. It's more casual dating is what I'm seeing. Page of Wands. They are very attracted to you, but they don't. This energy is usually, it's a bit of a free spirit. They're hard to tie down, right? So that is what they want you to focus on here as well. Some of you have multiple streams of income, and you're seeing results from all avenues that you've been investing in. I don't know what you're doing. Is it stock? Is it, you're juggling 2 jobs? Is it work, home life? You're busy here, but whatever you're doing, they're saying you're on the right track. Keep going, because you're headed into wealth. Your finances, your career are going to be flourishing. You're doing extremely well. You're very abundant. You'll have a lot to celebrate in terms of money. So I don't think it doesn't get better than the King of Pentacles when it comes to finances. You're sitting pretty. Things are stable. So expect growth. And it's not small growth. It's not Page of Pentacles. It's not Knight of Pentacles. This is the King. So you're on top. You've mastered the suit of the Pentacles. Congratulations. At least if you're not there, that is where you're headed. Whatever you've achieved, or what you will achieve moving forward, it is with effort. I don't see anything being handed to you on a silver platter, because I see that you've been very busy and you've been putting in the work. I think I mentioned this in your one of your other readings. Make sure that you're not getting too lost in the material aspect of life, the material world, that you're neglecting your spirituality, because I am seeing a little bit of a feeling, things are looking good, which I mentioned on the outside, but internally there's some dissatisfaction that we need to look into as well. So temporary, yeah, buying that new dress, eating that cake, false cravings, that can mask that void, but it will come back to bite you here in the future. There can be someone that comes in and triggers you, a situation, circumstances, and you will be forced to deal with, confront whatever you are repressing here. So they did want you to meditate, quiet reflection. But yes, Scorpio, that is what I have for you. Take care of yourself, and I will see you next week. Bye.